Please stand. Face the flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bears. From homecoming tickets to upcoming college visits and plenty of club news, today's show has all your campus updates plus some segments you don't want to miss. I'm Robertson.
And I'm Olivia Black. Today is Friday, October 3rd, and Good Morning John Burroughs starts right now.
Let's kick things off with homecoming news. The dance, Midnight in Manhattan, will take place next Saturday night. Tickets are on sale online and at the student store for $45 with an ASB card and $50 without. Guest tickets are also $50, but remember, guests must be from BUSD schools. The ASB discount ends today, so make sure to buy your ticket early.
And while we're talking about upcoming events, our JBHS dance department is hosting their annual Hip Hop Explosion show tonight and tomorrow night in the auditorium. Tickets are $10 for students and $15 for adults if purchased in advance at jbhsdance.ludus.com. Prices increase at the door, so grab your tickets early and come support our incredible dancers.
Looking at a little further ahead, Link Crew is inviting all freshmen to their tailgate party on Friday, October 24th during lunch in the small gym. There will be games, prizes, music, and plenty of fun before the Frosh football game later that night. Continuing our celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, let's send it over to Liam Chides with a feature on an inspiring figure.
Hey Bears, for this week's Hispanic Heritage Month segment, we're celebrating Jose Ferrer, a trailblazing Puerto Rican actor and director who broke down barriers to find success in both stage and the silver screen, even becoming the first Hispanic actor to win both a Tony and an Oscar. Jose Ferrer was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico in 1912 with the name Jose Vicente Ferrer de Otero y Cinturon. When he was just 2 years old, Ferrer's family moved to New York, where he would go on to study architecture at Princeton University. During this time, Ferrer first explored his passion for performance art when he played piano for his jazz band Jose Ferrer and the Pied Pipers. Ferrer broke into acting, playing the title role in the Broadway play Charlie's Aunt. A few years later, Ferrer played Iago in the highly acclaimed 1943 rendition of Shakespeare's Othello. 4 years later, Ferrer won his first Tony in 1947 for his iconic portrayal of the titular character in Cyrano de Bergerac. Ferrer's first film performances were in stage adaptations such as Victor Fleming's 1948 epic Joan of Arc, for which Ferrer earned an Oscar nomination. Ferrer won an Oscar for reprising his role as Cyrano de Bergerac in the 1950 film. Ferrer would go on to star in iconic films such as Moulin Rouge, Lawrence of Arabia, and David Lynch's Dune. Along the way, Ferrer also directed some films of his own. He directed an adaptation of The Shrike, a play for which he had won both an acting and directing Tony for. Some of his other directing credits include State Fair, The Cockleshell Heroes, and I Accuse. In 1985, he received the National Medal of Arts from President Reagan, becoming the first actor honored. Though Ferrer passed away in 1992, he continues to stand as an incredibly important figure as a Hispanic man in both Broadway and Hollywood history. Ferrer is best remembered for his role in Cyrano de Bergerac, which earned him an Oscar and a place in history as the first Hispanic man to win one. His trailblazing career opened doors for future Latino artists and actors, and even was an inspiration for his son, Miguel Ferrer, and his nephew, George Clooney, both of whom went on to become very successful actors. For Gmjb, this is Liam Chides signing off.
Thanks, Liam. Moving on to academics, AP exam sales are officially open. If you plan on taking one or more AP tests this year, check in with your AP teacher or visit the instruction office to learn how to register.
And speaking of testing, 10th and 11th graders, don't forget that the deadline to purchase the PSAT is today. Tests are limited and sold at a first-come, first-served basis at the student store. The exam will take place during the school day on October 29th. While the PSAT isn't required, it's a great chance to prepare for college admissions and even qualify for national merit recognition.
Now let's turn our attention to college visits. UC Santa Barbara will be here today at 11 in the library. If you haven't signed up yet, there's still time. Use the link in the Career Center's resources. See Ms. Miranda if you have any questions. To show us how our Bears are preparing for life after high school, let's go to Bonnie Kretzman with more on the Bite of Reality event from last week.
On Thursday, September 24th, Burroughs Economics and Business Math students participated in the Bite of Reality experience. Bite of Reality, hosted by Yumi Credit Union, is a way for students to practice budgeting in a fun and interactive way. Economics teacher Jan Hacker speaks to the benefit of the activity and how it prepares students for the future.
It's really hard. It's an adulthood skill that, all of us adults have screwed up one time or another. So it's nice for students to be able to do it in a safe place where it's low stakes in terms of the results so that will be less likely to do it in real life.
As part of the program, students are assigned a spouse, salary, children, and a credit score, and are challenged to spend their money on wants and needs without overspending. Student Andrea Perez explains how Yumi Credit Union and Bite of Reality help educate students about what to expect.
I've had a lot of fun with this experience so far because, we're about to be let out into college, into the real world, become adults. And so I think for a lot of people, it hasn't really hit them oh yeah, I'm going to be by my own. I have to make my own financial decisions. And some people aren't fortunate enough to have that help, like parents or just know how to budget and stuff. So this is a really eye-opening experience, not only for myself, but for everyone.
Credit unions like Yumi are designed to help educate students financially. Yumi Chief Marketing Officer Anita Hutchinson explains her goals for participants.
I hope students leave this experience with a basic understanding of what it takes to create a budget and also to not be intimidated by the word budget. Budget is just knowing where your money goes and assigning that. It's very simple. It should not be intimidating.
We all face trade-offs in our lives, and deciding what you really value and where you want to put your resources is an important skill, I think, in adulthood.
For more information about Bite of Reality, visit rmjfoundation.org/Bite of Reality, and for financial assistance, visit yumicreditunion.com. For Gmjb, this is Bonnie Kretzman reporting.
Thanks, Bonnie. Keeping the volunteering momentum going, Walt Disney Elementary is hosting its Dia de los Muertos celebration on Saturday, October 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. They're looking for volunteers to help with setup, crafts, face painting, concessions, and cleanup. Opportunities are available before, during, and after the event, so sign up using the link if you're interested.
And before we wrap up, let's check out today's club meetings. Music Appreciation Club meets in room 2312 at lunch. Hiking Club will gather in room 1214. Catholic Club will meet in room 1142. Chess Club will be in room 1145. And Asian Americans United will hold an informational meeting in room 1149.
Looking ahead to next week, UNICEF meets Monday, October 6th in room 1140 and will be holding their very first service event. Snacks will be provided. Also on Monday, the SAS Club meets in room 1149 at lunch. Stop by to learn about life skills like managing debt, credit, and even how to tie a tie.
Well, Bears, before we wrap up today's show, we want to recognize two legendary coaches who will soon be honored in the JBHS Hall of Fame. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, coaches Louis Binda and Roy Bernhardt will officially be inducted during a special ceremony in the small gym. Congratulations to both on this well-deserved recognition, and good luck to all our Bears in action tonight. For Good Morning John Burroughs, I'm Olivia Black.
And I'm Robertson. Have a wonderful Friday, Bears.